Oh, yes, the full moon, the blood moon. Jackie went out to look at the blood moon last night with the daughter. Apparently, it was just white.
Yeah.
But all these photos are online today of the blood moon, the red, it's huge. Jackie said,
Not for me, it wasn't.
when did that happen?
Yeah, it must have been later, I think. Like 9.
See, these things you got to worry about as a parent. See, me at my place, I don't have to worry about, I better take the kids out into the backyard and show them the moon.
no.
Oh, what a boring life.
Yeah, but you know what? The full moon, like we mentioned earlier, it definitely affects people. Like if you can hear it on our phones this morning.
True.
Like we have this special bunch of listeners that call through that we call the full mooners.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, the phone guys. Sorry, I'm giving away a secret.
That's all right. I don't mind. I'd love to hear this stuff.
The phone guys will write on the screen next to a caller full mooner. And that will mean that they usually are a little loopy or a little...
Is that rude? Is that like when you see on the Daily Mail, like a receipt from a restaurant that goes ugly Asians on the thing? Like
no,
full mooners, same
because
thing.
we love the full mooners. They're our favourites.
It's not a negative.
For us, it's not a negative at all.
It's a positive.
And when you've got something like a blood moon coming out, well God only knows what we're going to get today. Because I know last year when we had the blood moon, we decided to take calls from people about how did it affect you? What did it make you do that you wouldn't usually do?
Do you feel off because of the full moon?
Yeah.
I don't know how true this is, but I saw on news.com yesterday, it said people were likely to break up last night because of the moon.
I read that headline as well. I didn't read the article.
It sounds like bullshit to me, but perhaps it is. I don't know.
Well, let's listen to a little recap of what we got last year because we're going to do it again this year.
Oh, are we? Okay, great idea. So these are the people that rang in on the full moon, on the blood moon last year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a listen.
Hi, Jeff.
I drove in my driveway and then I looked down on the drive and there was a bit of liquid there and I thought, shit, transmission or something's leaking. So I drove forward, I opened the door, put my hand out, put my fingers in it, and then I tasted it thinking, shit. And then when I tasted it, I looked up and there was my Rottweiler and my Bullmaster standing there looking at me and I just realised then they pissed on the wheel.
You drank your dog. You tasted your dog's piss. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, to verify it.
To verify it, right? Natalie, good morning.
So I live in Housing Commission in Villas, and we had a neighbour last night outside hunting animals with a stick that weren't there.
Okay, that's a meth addiction. I think you might find, especially in those areas.
It's ice, not meth.
Oh, ice, yeah, right. Okay, same thing.
My penis, if I get a hard on, it actually bends hard to the right, just like the sign when it says no right turn.
Hey, Thomas, how you going?
Hey, so last night when the sun set, my eyes just got very sore, and I was like on the train, just wearing my sunnies, looking like a bit of a weirdo. And my dad's like, "Why are you wearing your sunnies for?" I was like, "Oh, my eyes are super sore." He's like, "You don't have corona, do you?"
End of story. Wow. So let's see if we can top that lot of rubbish.
So if something weird happened to you last night, is
Yeah.
that what we want?
Anything out of the ordinary. Did you taste your dog urine?
I mean, who tastes something on the floor anyway?
Men do that.
Oh, you do not.
I'm not a big taster of random things on the
I
floor.
would never have this random spill on the floor, put my finger in it, and then lick it. No.
Nah, look, see, I'd smell it.
Maybe smell.
it, but...
And also, he thought it was transmission fluid, something you shouldn't even be tasting in the first
True,
place.
Jackie, true that. Never a truer sentence been said.
Oh, I love it.
And
Let's
so we're opening
open
the phones.
lines.
Is that what you're doing? Open up the phones. Only ring if you've been affected by the blood moon.
Or you've seen someone do something that you thought, wow, that's a
Or you're
full
on the
mooner.
train, you've got very sore eyes and you feel that that's from the moon. Whatever. If you think it's moon related, ring us up. Don't take all freaking day to tell the story.
131065, we'll do it next.
And we are talking to you guys this morning. Anyone who feels they were affected by the big blood moon, ring up 131065. Anyway, shape or form you may have been affected.
Hi, Leanne.
Good morning.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Kyle.
Hey,
How are you?
Were you affected by the blood moon?
Well, yeah, it was not me personally, but it was so funny. My husband and I were out having dinner last night, and because I said to him, I want to go out and see this blood moon. Anyway, so we went and had some dinner first, and we were sitting right near a window, and this guy walked past, and he was just staring. And I thought, what the hell are you looking at?
Staring through the window at you and your husband?
Yeah, well, at me, because I was facing his direction.
Oh, right.
Anyway, and he's just staring at me, and I'm thinking, what the hell? You're a weirdo. Like, why? And he had a really serious look on his face. Next minute, he turns around and he pulls up this blue G-string out of the back of his pants, and he just toddled off. And I thought, oh, my God.
Hang on, what, lifted the G-string right up high like those high riders?
Gave himself a wedgie.
High, right up out of the back of his pants. And he's just looking at me like, hey, look at me. And I've just gone, oh, my God, he nearly turned me off my dinner. But
revolting.
Like, it's always good to see the
It's hard to tell whether that's a blood moon victim there wandering around or just a normal city-dwelling loon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it might have been. But as they say, it's lunar, like lunatics come out.
Exactly, totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
You know, but it was just hilarious. I was just like, oh, my God, how coincidental. There's this blood moon and this guy doing this with his G-banger, pulling them up out of his pants. It was just, wow. I can't believe it.
Well, I hope that didn't put you off your dinner.
Well, no, it's a bit of entertainment. I love that stuff.
Well, I had a glass of wine and I just thought, was I seeing things or what? So.
Oh, not after one.
Questioning, not everyone's as tolerant as you are, Jackie. Thank you, Leanne. Appreciate it. Josh, you're on. Good morning.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, guys. Look, I'm a nurse and I work in emergency, and I can tell you I see my fair whack of crazy shit going on. So we were all prepping ourselves last night for this full moon.
So it affects the hospitals as well. You guys are well aware that
you'll see crazies come in.
We put our requests to work, what days we work on, based on the moon. That's how, I was skeptical at first, and then until I absolutely got flogged on the first full moon night I worked.
What's something weird, the weirdest thing you've seen in there? Like where you've thought, wow.
Maybe it happened last night, did it?
Well, last night we were used to getting people coming in with stuff stuck up their backsides and things clamped to the front and having police rescue come in. But last night was pretty much the most recent, probably the best one we've got in a while. I think it was probably the red moon that tipped this bloke over the edge.
What happened?
He stuck a full-size 30-centimetre Buzz Lightyear doll up his ass.
Oh,
and then we made the joke that if he sat down, then the wings would go out and he'd take him to infinity and beyond.
Oh, my God, and you have to get that out of him. Gross.
Yeah. So that was straight to theatres. That was not going to get pulled out.
Oh, yeah, that can't just come out with a bit of KY jelly. That's a surgery, right?
Oh, wow. And did he say why? Did he give an explanation?
I think we all know why.
I think it was a bit of, I don't know, Brooklyn might know.
Well,
just a little bit of...
I know?
Well, it sounds like gay fun. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but what's the moon doing to him?
Have you ever put a Buzz Lightyear in anyone, Brooklyn?
No.
You had to think about that, did you? G.I. Joe, yes. Buzz Lightyear, no. Thank you, Josh.
Hey, Susie, we're talking about how people get affected by the full moon. What about the blood moon, though? What happened?
First of all, I had a few wines and beers last night and everything, and I went to my next-door neighbour's house.
Yeah.
And we were singing and dancing, and I hardly couldn't remember a thing, but I remember singing a Croatian song. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, a Croatian song. I'd love to hear it.
Devka sa sela nuga mi je bosa, rumenom lice, ubila karusa, ti si sveti teti drago, sunce mu je malo, devka sa sela.
Okay, well, thank you, Susie. That sounds wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's a wonderful song. Susie's having the time of her life up there.
Susie's loving it. Lapisha, hi.
Hi. Look, this is so weird. It's never happened before.
Yeah.
I was riding yesterday on the way home, and a cocky almost hit my front window. And right this second, again, nowhere near where I was last night, it's just happened again.
What?
A bird just almost came right in the driver's seat in the window, and I almost crashed into my car.
So it flew into your window?
No, she said it almost. What does that mean, almost?
Almost.
Well, it lightly bumped this time.
Oh, it hit your car?
Oh, right.
Yeah, just out of the blue. This is the second time. Oh, my God, is that a sign?
Yeah, I think that is a sign.
What? what was the second bird?
It was white. I hope it was an ibis.
It wouldn't have been an ibis.
You'd know if it was an ibis.
It's not an ibis.
Is that a bin chicken, the ibis? Is that those things that eat
Yeah,
their
the
bins?
massive things.
In
with
some
the
countries,
huge
they
bin.
are sacred, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Are
treat
they?
them like sacred animals. But
Like-
here, they're eating shit out of the bin.
No.
Oh, they're disgusting. Maybe I did kill it. I don't know. I can't see any feathers on my window. But
Well, is there a
oh
thing?
my God.
Quickly look online, Peter, and find out if you're having multiple interactions, bad interactions with birds, is that a
They're
sign?
just flying. It's like being in a movie.
I hope not, LaPisha.
No, don't type in word for word what Kyle just said. Just say, can birds
Can
be
someone
an
else?
omen?
Peter, you can't do
Type
it.
in, can birds be an omen?
Oh, my God. I nearly crashed the car.
Listen, LaPisha.
I'm at 7-Eleven in Five Dock.
Okay,
oh,
you
my
keep
God.
talking. That's fine. Yeah, go on.
Sorry.
And that's where it happened.
Yeah, just before 7-Eleven at Five Dock.
Well, that doesn't mean shit.
Omen
that
is
mean?
not spelt that way, Pete. It's spelled O-M-E-N.
I said, can someone else please type on the screen, guys? Not Peter. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
What are you doing? I've asked you something 4 times and none of you heard me.
My apologies. We were getting told something from more management.
I don't give
and
a
then we just
shit what that dickhead was saying. What was he saying that was so important that no one was listening to what I was saying? Mayo?
No, it was about an upcoming segment, just something we did wrong. It was just correcting it, but we'll fix it for later. You won't ever know.
Listen, when the show's live, you listen to me. Oh,
you're terrible.
LaPisha's having fun. I bet her sister Ella's having fun too.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Ella LaPisha, get it?
Yeah, you didn't need to spell that one out.
Oh, well, now I'm annoyed now.
Yeah.
Oh, middle management's walking around, lording it around. Get out!
Okay, Thomas, we're talking
Little-
about people that are affected by this full moon.
I think I might be affected by
Ironically.
it. I think I'm affected by it. Go on, Thomas, for Christ's sake.
Last night I was just driving to drop off some clothes, and I just looked over the mountain. I saw this giant moon. It was just never seen it so big in my life. It was just I was on the moon, and then I was at an intersection. I had to stop paying attention to it. It's couldn't stop looking at it. It's you never seen it so big in your life. I'm not sure if it was as big as it was in Sydney, but I'm on the coast.
Where are you calling from?
Way on the Central Coast.
Oh, well, I think you'll find the moon's the same distance away from Sydney as it is from the Central Coast. When you get a measuring stick out, you'll find out it's pretty much the same.
Probably less light pollution.
Yeah, that's true.
But it wasn't big, though, I didn't think.
It was massive. It was maybe for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it was
it's
just
bigger than usual.
Oh, my God, when I saw it, it was a little tiny dot.
Yeah, that was probably, 20 minutes after it came up. When I was down the road.
So are you telling me that if you looked in the sky for 20 minutes in total, you'd see the biggest moon you've ever seen in your life, and 20 minutes later, a small little dot?
Oh, yeah, I'm not joking. It was I don't know, it's when you see IKEA in America in the distance, so it's just right there. It's just big.
When you see what?
An IKEA in America in the distance.
Oh,
whatever that means.
You mean the shopping centre?
Massive.
Like the furniture store?
The shopping centre. I saw a TikTok and a lady was oh, that's IKEA in the background, not the ocean.
Okie dokie. Thanks for your calls, everyone.
Y'all been great. Thank you so much.
Kyle and Jackie O.